Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, sunshines and moonlights. Welcome back to my channel. I have another flip through for you guys. This is a Etsy find. I ordered it maybe about 2 weeks ago. I've been tracking this lovely deck and I saw that it arrived in my country yesterday, and surprisingly when I came home today in the evening, or it was more or less the afternoon, and I found it sitting on my front door waiting for me. So I'm excited to open it up and do a flip through on this because, again, this is an Etsy deck that's not commonly out there. So I want to go ahead and open this bad boy up, show you what it's about. We can find out together and see what the quality and the images is like, which from what I could see online, I was definitely drawn into the deck and very excited and impatiently waiting for this deck. So, this is the FateShifters Astrology deck. Like I mentioned, it was purchased via Etsy. Excuse me, I'm stuttering here. Via Etsy. And yeah, I'll go ahead and link the address or the little Etsy shop where I purchased it from. So that way, if this is something that you are interested in, you can go ahead and check it out, place an order for it. Okay, so let me go ahead and zoom out. I'll go ahead and open it up with you guys, and then we'll check out the cardstock, and also we can get an up close look on the cards. So I did notice, oop, piece of paper just fell, that it had a little stack of cards attached to it. So I'm curious to see if these cards are just missing from the deck or if this just happens to be bonus cards. I do see that it's the Two of Cups. So we'll find out together and see what is missing or if it's not missing from the deck. Let's take a look here. Ooh. It seems to come in a nice quality cardstock box, not the simple tuck box. So let me zoom out a little more, and then we'll zoom in when necessary. Oh, and it's wrapped in here. So what I'll do is open up the deck, and then we'll see if any of these cards are missing, or if it's a complete deck, we can check it out and see what this happens to be. All right, so it comes with this taped on there. So we'll check it out. And I will say, if you go on this individual's Etsy shop, there's comments saying maybe people that the deck is so lovely that they want to order a second one. So because this was an international order for me, and obviously shipping adds up, I took advantage of the situation and ordered two decks. Yay, as a backup. Save some money on the shipping. The more decks you get, you save a couple of dollars versus ordering one deck, paying the full shipping, and then having to order another deck. Nice little strong box. It seems a little loose, so you don't struggle too much. It seems like the box may be the exact same size, but this is a little smaller, so it does give the extra wiggle room. So if you happen to go holding it upside down, this lid will come off right off the back. This is the book. Let's take a look at that. So we have English and I believe Chinese. Correct. Forgive me if it's the wrong term that I use, but this deck did come from Taiwan. It's a simple small deck. Ooh, well, there's one thing. Maybe I could glue that back that just popped open. Wasn't glued securely, so it's something that I can try to fix myself, maybe with some crazy glue or some type of little glue. Pretty simple. It shows you the card, small image of the card, upright and reverse, small, simple bullet points for High Priestess, intuition, mystery, tenacity, wisdom, reverse, inner voice, adore, shallow surface knowledge, and I'm assuming, same translation into here. I don't know if they have it in different languages, but as of now, this does come in English and then this other language as well, which is probably their native language. So yeah, Three of Swords, same thing, just a few words. Quick reference guide. Let's see right here. Oop. Well, we'll glue that later. Fate Shifter. Oops, excuse me, I'm stuttering. Fate Shifters Astrology deck. So this is supposed to have some, oh, I guess it has the planets as well. So we have Neptune, Pluto. It's supposed to have the astrology as well included in here. So communication, nice. So it gives you the quick little meanings to the planets and there we go. And then it has also, oh, sorry for the glare. And then it has the zodiac signs as well. So we'll go ahead and check that out and then I'll try to fix this later. So let's get this one opened up. Let me see if I could get this up. Try with the scissors. So I just, sorry if you, I'll go ahead and include the timestamp of the direct flip through. I'm sorry, the stamp of the actual flip through. If you want to avoid all this extra side stuff that I'm doing, but I decided why not show you how the deck comes, give you an idea of how your deck should arrive, or is how I expected. I received it. Plastic off. Put this away. So let's take a look here. Last card is just a blank card, and then it ends with Pluto here. They're pretty thin, not too glossy. I have the light, but it's not that shiny. And it could be matte. It doesn't have that shiny, sticky, clear film that some decks have. And this is just basically a little advertisement card. Yeah, that's it. So let's get this out of the way. I'm curious to see where let's skim through this real quick. Is the cup suit in here? 1, 2. So it's like giving you a different vibe or maybe a different option for the Two of Cups. So we'll take a look at this afterwards. Check this out, guys. Different style. I wonder if it's just one suit. Maybe they had an alternative option and they just went ahead and included it. So we'll check out what's in here. If it's just the suit of cups or if it's variety of different cards. So same backing. All right. So let me go ahead and zoom on in. And then we'll go into a flip through. That way you can get a nice visual of the cards. Feel free to pause it if you want. Same backing. Does it look different? Yeah, it looks about the same. Pause on any card that you'd like to see. Check out a little more longer than usual. Oop, my little deck that's falling. My little book that's falling apart. We'll fix that. I've received books like that in the past and you could just glue it as long as it doesn't completely fall apart. So let me zoom in. I'm going to pause you guys, get this situated so you don't have to babble through that and watch all this and then we'll start the flip through. All right, let's get started. Oh, also I forgot to mention, this is like US Games. I think that is their trademark. Is that what that is? 2018 Fate Shifters and excuse my bad manicure. Mario Weeby Noso. Maybe the artist. So we'll go in depth later, but let's get started with this. We'll leave it at that so you can double check. Look at that tower. That crown has been dethroned. Wow. So this is definitely RWS based, but just with a more human-like character view vibe, should I say. So it's a nice alternative, something different. If you have your RWS and you happen to be collecting this type of deck, it's a different type of deck to have, different options with astrology and planets included, of course. Love this Queen of Wands. Let me get a good look on this girl. Stylish, definitely living up to a whore reputation. Nice. Look at this. Look at this one. And the outfits too. They copied it closely, but definitely gave it more of a human, like less cartoony. Well, this one, as I say that, this gave me a cartoon vibe. How funny. She definitely looks like a cartoon. Oh, proving me wrong. Wow, this is a nice one. Look at this. Not the card, but just the image. it gives it a 3D view. Sorry, I dimmed down the lights a bit. I felt that it was taking away from the lettering, making it look lighter than when it is. I feel right here it does show you guys like if it's light, but this is showing you more of what the lettering may look like. I think it's just my camera acting up. Let's see if we can get it to zoom in. There it is. Maybe it's all the shaking I'm doing. Let's bring you guys over a little. Even though we're almost done here. This gives me a cartoon vibe too. Well, initially it gave me, but not his face. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards. Her outfit. I think it's beautiful. Nice. I'm happy. The glares is just my camera. Not my camera light, but my light that I have in the background. Alright, so that's it for the tarot part. Now we're moving on to the zodiac signs. So I believe this is just more of just like female models or portrayed with the little, I guess, signature identification of the sign. We got Aries here, Taurus, but very beautifully done. I think, I feel, I'm happy. Twins. Sagittarius. Definitely my sign. I love the outfit. These outfits are like awesome. Look at that. How pretty. All the planets. Look at the goddess of love planet. Moon. Nice. What is this? Oh, male right there. Jupiter. All right, so that's it for that. We'll move this over and let me open up this little thing that they sent on the side and see what's in here. What little bonuses they sent me. Let's take a look here. Oh, it's just a few extra cards. I wonder. Let me put these in order. Oh, we have the south node, the north node, and there's some alternative. There's a few extra cards. I'm assuming if these may be different art options. So let me pause this, put this in order, and we'll compare. All right, so this has 10 cards extra that they sent. I was kind of counting them, checking them out. So I see some differences cover up. I noticed some of the cards in here, they do show some nudity, like the lovers. I need to compare it to the star in there. Two of them, south and north node, which you can throw in the deck. This with the planets and the zodiac, it does have 100 cards. Does it say on here? Yes. So let me zoom in on it if you want to read up on it. So it is 100 cards in the deck. And Asia edition. There we go. Taiwan was the return address, or the Etsy shop says Taiwan. So I expected it to come maybe next week. So I was very happy to find it when I came home earlier today. Let me see. So that's it. Made in Taiwan. There we go. 2018. So it's a few years old, surprisingly. Okay. So we got the north and south node. Let's move these two out of the way when we get to it. So the lovers, we'll go ahead and just kind of keep it off to the side. But this, and I compared it to the one in here that did come with the deck, does have the body parts covered. So it has that Adam and Eve covering, the little leaves there. Her hair covers up her breasts. So for YouTube or anything that you may do that requires a lot of exposure, or if you're concerned about, people, I wouldn't be worried about what other people say. But again, if you're concerned about people running their mouth or anything, you can always swap this out. Or actually, my bad. Leave this in if you don't want the original nudity as the way the tarot was created. So that's one card. And then let's look at the Hermit, see what the difference is with that. This one's a little darker. So I'm assuming darker. Nudity are the ones that got excluded. Let me see if my light looks. Nope, it doesn't help. I have another light I want to turn on, see if that helps it. Let me see if I could turn this on. No, it is what it is, guys. Sorry. It's evening. Sun has set already here by my home. So your choice, whatever resonates, or whatever type of style of burrito you are. If you prefer like the lighter, not so dark version, you have this one that's already in the deck mixed in, and then they gave you the darker version on the side. So everybody has their preference. Let's move on to, what is this, 15 the Devil card. Check that one out. Is there a difference? Why did they give me two of these? Oh, okay, yeah, same thing. This one's showing the body parts, and this one has it covered up, or maybe you can't really tell. But it looks like this guy has this little thing, skirt curtain thing hanging. And I believe the girl may have, yeah, she has that long skirt with just her thigh showing. So again, your choice if you want to keep it. These I'm not going to show too much, but it shows like the guy's genital area and the female's, you know, private area where there's hair. Same thing as the lover's card. So again, your choice if you want to mix in the fully exposed or keep it more PG, depending on your style, what's your preference. Everybody has their preference. So it's just these three. So let's compare. I'm assuming this is the same thing, the star, the nudity, same thing. I didn't really remember the cards. I was more focused on the flip through, but the way the original tarot is made, and then this one has an outfit. So they kept the PG mixed in there. I mean, PG, it's not like I have any bad intent, but you know, everybody has their preference. And then I'm assuming, again, these are naked, so I'm probably thinking, yeah, resuscitated with clothing or renewal with clothing. So they kept the clothed one in the deck and then the alternative option out. And then same thing, again, covered her up. This one's exposed. We won't zoom in too much. So that's what it is. So I guess for people that maybe read for younger people, or I don't know, maybe you're on a social media platform where they expect you to be or not be exposing too much. Let's see. Wands. So let's go to this wands that's included here. Check this out. What's the difference? They're mad. Okay. These are angry faces. Let me see if I can zoom in on here. Sorry, guys. Let's get you guys to zoom in. See, these guys are like yelling at each other, and so this would be like the Five of Wands, more of a quarrel, argumentative. Excuse my horrible pet manicure that I don't have. Like they're just determined to take each other down, right? Some more than just friendly competition. This is more like fighting and not just your test meaning. And I guess this is more like they're mad, but they're not really calling each other names, I guess. This guy over here in the background giving a dirty look. Can't see the other guys. This one's just serious. And he's like stopping him. These guys are like just calling each other every bad word in the book, probably. The determination, like these are fighting. These guys are fighting. This would be like the friendly competition type thing. So your choice, mix them both in. Alternatives. And let's see. So I did notice the difference on the Two of Cups. Let me just find it. And basically these show the like renewal, right? Like maybe this card could also mean reconciliation, like coming back together. Whereas this one is showing me like they've already reconnected. They're touching hands. They held hands. Are they touching hands? Yeah, I see it. Not fully holding each other's hand, but the connection is there. Versus this one, it's like they're on their way. I'm assuming they're getting ready to just connect. I mean, you could read this different ways, whatever your preference is. It's a nice alternative. I did not expect to receive that. I don't think I recall seeing North Node. You can throw that in there right off the bat. I don't think we'll just mix this in there with the planets as well. Throw it in the back, and I'll keep these as a backup. I'm not sure what I'm going to want to do with these right here, but I do oh, excuse my voice, going through puberty, so I kind of like these as an alternative option. These are just the unclothed and the dark hermit cards, so we'll see. It's nice, unexpected. So I'm going to show you how these lovely cards shuffle. They seem a little bit on the thin side, but when I was kind of counting them, this is kind of rough. So at first I thought it was giving me like the radiant thickness vibe, but they're pretty flexible. Let me bring out a card. Let me move this out the way. Get my little extra deck out of the way. I mean, yeah, this is the Radiant. Definitely thinner. But it's kind of like sturdy too at the same time on the side. But this is a thicker deck. Thicker card. Let me see. This is the Universal. They're about the same. The Universal has like that thick feel around the edges, but then it's pretty flexible. Versus, see, this one flickers more. Let me show you. I don't know, I hope this helps. So I think this card gives me this 5. Stiff around the edges, but pretty flexible, right? And this one's a little bit, it doesn't, yeah. Let's put this back in there. So we'll give it a shuffle. I'm expecting it to shuffle nicely. We'll throw these nodes in there since it is astrology. So this is the deck. Let's overhand shuffle a few times before. So they slide nicely against each other. 10 of Wands. We got the 10 of Wands showing up. Some of us are feeling burnt out, maybe. Oh, very flexible. Beautiful. Got some responsibilities going on here, right? Feeling tired. Adulting. Isn't that fun? Oh, yeah. They're so flexible. They shuffle so nicely, not expecting, especially because this is 100 cards, now 102 because I added the North Node and the South Node card. And usually when decks are above that tarot, or I mean even some tarots, they're made pretty thick, and so they don't shuffle as smoothly. They're not as flexible, but for being 102 cards, yeah. Let's see, I got a little bent going there. Let me see how they snap back. Okay, Aquarius, Uranus, Wheel of Fortune, and Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Right? Being thorough about something. Maybe some of you guys are buying a car, just bought a car, getting things in motion, under contracts. We got some Uranus planet vibes and Aquarius vibes. Let's look up Uranus. What kind of crazy little descriptions? Unexpected innovation, technology, uniqueness, reverse separation, turmoil, sudden changes. Well, things are moving with that wheel. So, yeah, they slide on each other so nicely. They feel buttery when you shuffle like this. They have that, it's like not matte, but it's not super glossy. I know my lovely light gives it a glare, but yeah. Let's see how this. Feel free to click off if you guys are over my riffle shuffling and my overhead shuffling. Get these mixed in nicely. All right. One more riffle shuffle. They're like sturdy when you hold on to them like this, but then they just so flexible when you shuffle them. It's nice. Let's see, 3 cards. Look at that. Decisions, Aries, and Uranus again. Stalemate. Some passion going on. She's on fire. I'm not the brightest and the most versed in these lovely planets. I still for sure reference back to that. What is this? Uranus again. There's some definitely unexpected stuff going on. Yeah, maybe that decision is made. I forgot what sign popped up earlier, but that distelment, you gotta make that decision so that Wheel of Fortune starts rolling that wheel and gets things in motion, right? One more fun thing. Some savings. Strength with compassion. Something that is a no, right? There's a stalemate because something was like, no, get that will, make that decision. Definitely logic with mind. That's where your heart and your mind are like in a rut and you're stuck over what you want to decide, what way to go. Something that's holding you back and making you feel stuck. Not fully stuck, but in a stalemate because things can't get moving. You got to take action and make that decision. I'm not a reversal person, so I will put it back, but I do like to keep in mind all the meanings because when accompanied with the right cards, you can interpret it in the other version as well. Well, anyways, I hope that this was helpful. Look at that Empress again. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this lovely flip through. And may this help you make that decision on this lovely deck. And I'm excited. I love it. And I'm happy that I got my backup. Yay! Until next time, YouTube.